Right, today is the day, guys. I've got all the stuff out of the shed, stacked up in the garden under a gazebo. This was my outdoor gym. Bikes, more bikes, bikes in every single shed. And the reason that we've got bikes in the shed is I'm finally getting the electrics done and plastering on my workshop. It's been a long time coming, but
yeah, I see what you're saying.
The workshop is completely emptied.
Yeah.
Ready for Tommy and his crew. So I've got these swish looking LED lights to go in the ceiling. Got these little RGB spotlights that are going to go up in there. And I've got these lights to go on the outside. Like so. Loads of little bits. I'm going to see if we can put this socket, outdoor socket on the wall somewhere, because currently I'm running this water feature and these LED lights off of a sketchy battery pack left out in the rain. Yeah, that's not good. Probably don't want a wet electric battery pack next to a gas bottle in the rain, so we're going to try and do this properly. The main thing is I'm actually trying to get this ready for winter now, so starting to do the first fix of electrics. What's going on, guys? There's a couple of days into the workshop kind of outfit now. The plaster's turned up today, so just going to update you on everything that's been going on. It's absolute carnage everywhere. That's meant to be my outside home gym. It's filled with bike stuff. That's meant to be my garden, but it's filled with bike stuff. It's just carnage everywhere. I'm having a clear out. Anyway, so apart from having building materials, plasterboard, insulation, etc, etc. Anyway, let's go update you on the workshop. Check out my little robotic lawnmower doing its thing. So quickly on the outside, giving it another coat of wood preservative so it looks nice and fresh. And on the underside of the roof overhang, that's all been painted grey, the same as the fence of the garden. All the cutouts for the gonna have RGB lighting down here, and a few outside lights where you got the cables poked through. Got some outside lights, 1, 2 and 3. Now let's go inside. Right, excuse the fact I've got my Zwift bike in here. I was trying to figure out locations for furniture and everything. Anyway, look at this. Cable city. Wires absolutely everywhere. Sockets everywhere, but it's all good. It is all good. So inside I've got, let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. There we go. So inside I've got 5 ceiling lights each side, which I'm taking an estimation that these 10 LED lights are going to be enough, but they're pretty sweet. Loads of sockets everywhere. That needs to be changed to a double before they start today, because I know what's going there. Just, you know, put things where I think I'm probably going to have a TV for YouTube research in the middle of the wall here. So I've got 4 plugs for a TV, maybe a sound bar. I think there were some other bits, maybe Apple TV or whatever. Structurally, what was quite interesting was trying to think out how to strengthen this roof. I'm not saying it's not strong, but obviously it's quite a expanse. I think that's a 22-foot beam. So trying to think what I could do just to add a little bit of strength. So I know it's nothing major. It's not like having a post in the middle, but I've got this batten here screwed that takes the weight of the beam a bit more at the ends. Now, on the outside, removed this plinth, taken a little bit of, there was a little strip of wood on the roof, taken that up, levered that up, taken the staples out the rubber roofing and flipped it over. So I had the genius idea of sliding, let me show you inside. Between us, we were saying about the idea of putting more of these in, but we was thinking of the angle of trying to get long beams through the door and into a pent sloping roof, which was nigh impossible. I was like, hold up, why can't we just take the front off the roof and slide them in from the front? So you ain't even got to get them in the workshop, which was obviously a pretty genius idea. So that is exactly what we've done. So some of these were double joists anyway, where the roof panels met, but the majority of them were singles. So I put in around the centre area, I put in, banged in basically through this gap, 2 identical bits of wood. So most of the ones in the centre section are all doubles. Now I think it'll be alright, we'll see how it goes. So done a bit of strengthening on the roof, just for a bit of peace of mind of the weight of the snow in the winter. Oh, look what I've been doing as well. I can't remember if I showed you guys this, but I put in a gutter myself. And I would say I did a rather good job, considering I've had to make up huge wooden noggins the whole way down. You can see that. I've had to make up custom sized noggins the whole way down to 22 foot. It's pretty tight down here. So this is my first time doing guttering, but I'm pretty chuffed with myself. Oh my god, I've got to get around the corner. And it comes round the side, obviously on a bit of a fall, and it comes down into a 300 foot water tank with obviously an overflow outlet off the side. Got an access point lid for the water tank, and that has definitely got some water in it. It's only been in a week or so. I've got a tap here so I can fill up buckets or even attach a hose for jet washing bikes with surplus rainwater. This is the 16mm coming along the fence SWA, but it goes up into the junction box. Going to have a light kill switch and a photo light sensitivity sensor to turn on all the outside lights on the corner of the shed there. One of the problems I have is I'm trying to think how am I going to run internet all the way from the house up there and CCTV. I took a little bit of research, but basically going to run a PoE access point from one Ethernet cable. So as I was saying, before my memory card got full up, my issues were getting CCTV down here and getting Ethernet Wi-Fi. So basically, massive long Ethernet cable from my router at the house to I wanted a ceiling mount access point, so it's going to be all nice and tidy. It's just going to look like a fancy smoke alarm up on the roof out of sight. I'm using, for the technical geeks, I'm using a PoE injector up at that house to put power into the Ethernet cables. I don't need any power adapters or nothing, it's just an Ethernet cable. And CCTV, I was going to run HDMI, but you can't run HDMI for 160 foot, so what I'm doing from the hidden DVR in the house is you can run HDMI with a HDMI to Ethernet back to HDMI adapter. So you have a sender and receiver, you have a sender up at the house all the way up there, which comes out the HDMI into a little box into Ethernet cable, and then comes sort of 100 and whatever foot all the way down to here and goes from Ethernet back into a box and then back into HDMI. So I'm going to have full-on security down here with the alarms and CCTV always on display, so I can see all around the house because I work from home. So yeah, the roof beam, couple of coats of just stuff, just to like creosote type stuff, just to bring out some of the knots in the wood. It's not an expensive wood, but it's all going to be lovely fresh white plaster in here. So all the sockets are done. It's done a really sweet job so far. Going to start today with the insulation, fill some of the gaps, and yeah, hopefully just get the first fit of the first fit underway.
Vibe blowing at the J, got the loud jumping at the pay.
Right, as you can see, insulation is all going in now. It's making good progress, and this plastic is like a membrane just to stop moisture coming through from the, the difference between cold air outside and the hot air inside. Stops all the moisture building up, creating damp on the plaster and stuff. So plastic membrane going on and making good progress.
The re-up just doubled up off of the
Right, for any of the guys that have bought the same shed off of my shed video when it was erected, they don't kind of run the timbers so you can plasterboard right up to the corner. Like, it's kind of done in a way where the beams come along and then they end, so you've got nothing to attach it to. So gonna have to do a little notch out of this wood for the cables, so then we can put that bit of timber up here and run it to that joist, so you've actually got a batten. And it's the same on the corners. I've had to put noggins in. It's nothing major, but it just gives you something, because you've got wooden beams the whole way down, and then you get to the end and there's not a wooden beam, there's like a gap. So yeah, he's brought it out so it all meets. So bear that in mind if any of you guys have followed my shed build video. You might have to put a little bit of timber in the same size just to be able to attach the plasterboard.
Everything I'm on slab. Everything I do is fuck. Got the bands jumping out the bag. Everything I'm on slab.
Right, we're just approaching the final stage of the plasterboards going up before the skimming. Last few pieces going in. Starting to look good there, isn't it?
It is indeed, mate.
What's going on, guys? So I've come out the front because we've got a bit of an issue. The builder's now doubled the original quote. We agreed a price on doing the plastering and electrics, increased the price, said if I don't pay it he's going to rip it down, and that's just like, that's insane. So going to sort this out the old school way. We're going to go down there now, also have a word with him, sort this out. Let's go. This might get ugly. All right, let's sort this out. Tommy, is it alright if we have a word outside, mate?
Oh, mate, listen, I'm trying to get the job done, Steve. You're doing my head in here.
Mate, we've got to sort this out. Just
Come
take
in,
a seat.
come in.
Let's sort it out.
Listen, Steve, I've come to take my plaster back.
I thought this might happen, so I've learnt the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Come onto the ground and meet your doom.
Get dangerous. Get dangerous. Shameless. Lazy. Shameless. Get dangerous. Shameless.
Just messing about. This is my teammate Tommy. There's no problem with the jobs whatsoever. just having a laugh.
Steve,
Wicked, man. Check out Tommy's socials. I'll put them up on the screen. Currently Cage Warriors. Well, I should actually mention, we both train BJJ. Tommy's currently Cage Warriors lightweight champion.
bantamweight. I'm just going up to fight on the featherweight.
Yeah.
So, double champ, October 7th.
We're teammates, we've known each other a while. I was messing about all the quotes and the materials and all that. It's just a bit of a laugh, really. Yeah, check out Tommy's socials and tune in for part 2, getting the plaster finished. Hopefully getting all the flooring done, eh?
Yep.
Got some sick LED skirting to go on. We're finally going to see the workshop ready to get the furniture back in, and it's going to look sick. So if you're not subscribed already,
it's really coming together. Really
it is going to look really nice. So yeah, tune back in. I'll see you guys in the video soon. Thanks for watching.